You know, here's what I'm going to say. When you think you're dying, even if it's just for a few minutes, things change. Things change. Last night, I thought I was dying. I woke up with the most incredible pain that I thought something had ruptured inside of my body. And I was writhing on the bed. I couldn't even walk down and find Wilson. He was downstairs. I was in such intense pain. I texted him and I said, I need help. By the time he got up here, which was like 15 seconds, I'm half off the bed, writhing in pain. Never felt anything like this before. It went from 0 to 100 miles an hour in a matter of seconds, probably 60 seconds, 90 seconds. And for what turned out to be the next 30 minutes, he helped me to get dressed. We were going to the ER. It's 1:15 in the morning, and I don't want to go. I mean, number one, you don't want to go to the ER. Number two, COVID, hello. And number three, you know, looming bills, the idea of CAT scans and MRIs, and oh my gosh, I think something just burst. What if I die on the way to the hospital? Blah blah blah. And he's saying, you know, I think I need to call the ambulance. It was serious. It felt so serious. At any rate, in the meantime, he's getting dressed. He's getting me dressed, and I'm sobbing, crying in pain. Can't think. The pain was so extreme I couldn't think. And I could hardly get words out. And the bottom line is, when you think you're dying, things kind of shift and change. After 30 minutes, and looking back, it ended up being 30 minutes of exquisite pain. He was on the way to, he just put my socks on and he was about to carry me downstairs to put me in the car to go to the ER. And I had heard him praying under his breath. I couldn't even get a coherent prayer out. I couldn't even think straight. He was about to carry me down to the car to go to the ER. And all of a sudden, bam, as quick as it came, it left. I've never felt anything like this. As quickly as it came, it left. Within about 60 seconds, it went from 100 miles an hour to about 5. I still felt some, this morning, I still feel a little bruising kind of feeling. But what we ended up figuring out is that I'm very confident, I'm about to call my doctor right now. We're very confident that it was some sort of kidney stone event, which I've never had before. I don't have any of the risk factors for. We researched all of this. But the bottom line is we believe that it was some sort of kidney stone event, whatever that means. And I passed the stone. So typically it takes like, I don't know, like people show up in the ER within 2 to 4 hours because it's so horrible, painful. And then, you know, it takes weeks sometimes, or days or weeks to, I guess, pass the stone, whatever. 30 minutes. And I do believe that even though I couldn't get out a coherent prayer, I couldn't even ask him to pray for me, he was already praying under his breath. So that's the first lesson, is our prayers availeth much. I don't know how else to say it. Every prayer that you pray for somebody, every act of love, an act of kindness, act of joy, act of patience, mean something. Never forget that your prayers are powerful. Even if you're not that close to God right now, even if somebody has hurt you in the name of religion, your prayers are powerful. Number two, once I started feeling better, he could hardly believe it, because he was so concerned for my health that something had burst inside of me. I mean, that's how bad the pain was. And I just kept trying to think it was maybe muscle spasm or something, but we were on our way to the ER. Once the pain lifted, it just feels so good not to have that burden. Like, it's absolutely astounding that it hurt so badly. And I told him, I said, when I was able to talk again, I said, I have never felt that degree of pain other than childbirth. And now I get it. I've never had a kidney stone. And they say it's like the pain of childbirth. Wow, it's some of the most intense pain that I've ever felt. My 3 kids and this last night. It really brought a lot of things clear. And Wilson just hugged me after he was sure that I was better, like that I wasn't just making this up. I'm like, it's gone, it's gone. I don't know, it's gone. And he says, life is so precious. He just hugs me. He just stands and hugs me. And it's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 in the morning. And he's just hugging me. And he says, life is so precious. Life is so precious. Life is so precious. I'm going to invite you and challenge you today to reach out to someone, at least one person today, via text or email, or oh my gosh, call them, get on a Zoom with them, go over and keep your physical distancing and talk to them. Actually, do whatever you need to do to reach out to that one person that is put on your heart, that you're called to reach out to. Maybe you haven't talked to them in years. Maybe you haven't reached out. Maybe you've been had a grudge with them. Maybe you've been in a fight. Maybe you just dearly love them and you want them to know. This morning I was able to speak at a women's event. Instead of being in the ER, I was up till 4:30 in the morning. I woke up at 6:30, went into my quiet time, my prayer, and God gave me the way that I was going to start the presentation today. And you know what? It's powerful when you follow your calling. It's powerful when you follow your heart. So I bless you. I bless you, and I bless your family, your loved ones. I bless the work of your hands and what you're being called to in your life. Life is so precious. Let's do this. This is Ana-Christina with Tools of Hope. Amen.